Sad news, Swifties. Very sad news. After 6 years together, people is reporting that Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn has broken up. Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn break up after 6 years together. I don't know. I don't know. Do I feel a little sad about that? I don't know. I kind of feel a little sad about it. I didn't think I would, but I don't know. I kind of feel like it. I mean, Taylor's like 33 years old now. I mean, it's this ain't the time to be breaking up. You know what I mean? Like, this is the time for that ring, boo. That man should have gave you that ring. This ain't 6 years. 6 years. And you ain't got nothing to show for it. That's tough. Anyway, Swift, who's currently on her Eras tour, first started dating the actor in 2016. Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn have broken up after 6 years of dating, a source close to the pair confirms to People. The split news comes as Swift is traveling the country for her sold-out Eras tour, at which the actor hasn't been spotted. Now, I gotta tell you this. I've been seeing some pictures of Taylor Swift on Instagram, and I'm not surprised at all. Because, like, on her tour, I've seen some of the pictures. They're very risque type pictures. She's wearing a lot of, like, sexy outfits. You know what I mean? It's like Taylor Swift is out there thirst trapping on her tour. So this doesn't surprise me at all. This breakup, I gotta be honest with you, it really doesn't surprise me all that much. Because, yeah, I don't think it surprises me at all. She's been out there kind of like, thirst trapping. I gotta be honest about that. She's been like wearing some real risque stuff at her concert. Anyway, the split news comes as Swift is traveling the country for her sold-out Eras tour, at which the actor hasn't been spotted. Entertainment Tonight was first to report the news. Over the years, the famously private couple kept their cards close to the chest, with the English actor 32 and the Grammy winner 33 deflecting about engagement rumors. If I had a pound for every time I think I've been told I've been engaged, then I'd have a lot of pound coins, quipped Alwyn previously to WSJ Magazine. I mean, the truth is, if the answer was yes, I wouldn't say, and if the answer was no, I wouldn't say, he added, of whether he was set to walk down the aisle with the singer-songwriter. That's tough. That's tough. 6 years. No wedding ring. No wedding ring. 6 years. She wasted 6 years of her life with this guy. Ain't even get no ring. That's just, that's hard. Swift began dating the body-erased actor in 2016. A source previously told People that Swift is very happy in their relationship. He is her rock. Their relationship is mature and wonderful, the source added. The pair also began collaborating on music together over the pandemic, culminating in a Grammy Awards win. 2020 sister albums Folklore and Evermore each included collaborations with Alwyn, who wrote several songs under the pseudonym William Bowery. Folklore ended up taking home the 2021 Grammy for Album of the Year, and Evermore was nominated for the same award at the 2022 ceremony. During her acceptance speech, Swift gave a shout-out to the actor. Joe is the first person that I play every single song that I write. I had the best time writing songs with you in quarantine, she said. During her Folklore, the Long Pond Studio Sessions film, which was released in November 2020. I ain't never heard of this. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never heard of this. I heard of the documentary she made, Miss Americana, but this I ain't never heard of that. Anyway, November 2020, the singer opened up about how their collaboration came to be. I was like, hey, this could be really weird and we could hate this, but because we're in quarantine and there's nothing else going on, could we just try to write this song together? Alwyn is credited as a co-writer on Betty and Exile from Folklore and on Champagne Problems, Coney Island, and Evermore on Evermore. I gotta tell you, see, women be slick with it. I'm gonna tell you right now. Women be slick with it, right? Like really, when she said to him, Can we write these songs together? What she really saying is, man, I realize you ain't making no money. You know, you was barely scraping by before the pandemic, and you really ain't doing nothing now because of the pandemic. But, I mean, I can give you a job. So she basically gave him a job without really, say, hey, you want a job. You know what I mean? Women be slick with it. That's how they do. She see her man was struggling. I give her credit. I give Taylor Swift all the credit in the world for that. She saw he was struggling. She knew he needed a paycheck. And she hooked him up. But that's also not a good sign. That's also not a good sign. You know what I mean? Because you don't want your woman taking care of you. Like, one, if you're a man and your woman is taking care of you and your woman is ambitious like Taylor Swift and she's out there on the grind, very successful, you don't want her taking care of you because at some point that gets old and she gonna look at you like a loser. She gonna look at you like, I'm telling you, man, she gonna look at you at some point like you a loser, like, man, I'm not taking care of you no more. I tried to help you out, but now you ain't even showing no ambition. You ain't trying to do nothing for yourself. I ain't doing this. So, anyway, Joe and I really love sad songs. We've always bonded over music. Swift told Apple Music Zane Lowe in December 2020, we write the saddest songs. We just really love sad songs. What can I say? Many of Swift's 2017 album Reputation love songs, Gorgeous, Call It What You Want, and Delicate, appear to be inspired by Alwyn and the couple's low-key relationship. After breaking his silence about the romance by refusing to speak about his girlfriend in an interview with British Vogue for its October 2018 issue, the actor continued to demur when prodded to speak about their undercover courtship. I understand people's curiosity in the world we live in about people's private lives. Well, I understand it, but I know it exists, said Alwyn in another interview with Total Film. For me, I just don't feel like it's something I want to offer up to be picked apart by people who don't know about it, and it's just not theirs to have. I'm aware people want to know about that side of things, the rising star told British Vogue. That term rising star, that's a little over the top. I wouldn't go that far as calling him a rising star, but okay. I guess I understand the flattery. He's Taylor Swift's boyfriend, so they gotta pump him up. They gotta pump him up and make him seem important, but that's a little too much. But okay, I get why they do that. I think we have been successfully very private, and that has now sunk in for people, but I really prefer to talk about work. Say what now? I think we have been successfully very private, and that has now sunk in for people, but I really prefer to talk about work. Oh, wow. That's just what every girl want to hear, isn't it? That's just what every girl want to hear, that you would rather talk about work than talk about her. That's that's another red flag right there, right? That's another red flag right there. So, I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why he never talked about her. I don't know if it's because you know how these famous people do it. Maybe it was on her side. Maybe she just told him not to talk about them. It's possible. I could be blaming him, but maybe she just said, hey, don't talk about me. And so he couldn't talk about her. Or maybe he just didn't want to talk about her. I mean, in her film Miss Americana, in her documentary, he does a guest appearance, but they never show his face. He kind of did a what am I thinking about here? He kind of did a Travis Scott, Kylie Jenner. Travis Scott would never appear in the Kardashians TV show. Right? To me, when somebody don't want to show their face in something like that, it's like they're saying, hey, we're not going to be together. I don't see a future. I don't see a future for us. I'm just here for right now. I don't really see a long-term future. So I really don't want that out there like that for all eternity. So I'd rather not show my face. I don't know who made that decision, if he made that decision or Taylor made that decision. But whoever made that decision didn't see a long-term future. Right? And now we're reading that they broke up. It makes sense. I mean, but you got to say this, 6 years together, 6 years. That's a lot for Taylor. That's got to be like a record. This is probably her longest relationship ever. So, that's progress, I guess. But I mean, man, that's like 6 wasted years, man. I'm just being honest with you. I could have told her from day one this was never going to work. I just don't understand this. But let me finish this article. I'll get back to that. In August 2018, the stars were photographed holding hands on a rare public outing in London just 1 month after they retreated to Turks and Caicos for vacation. Swift, who was also filming Cats at the time, that movie bombed, skipped the Grammys and attended the BAFTAs instead with Alwyn. Okay. They were also spotted partying with pals after the Oscars last February, with Swift posting a photo of her sparkly Ralph and Russo dress on the night of. So that's basically the end of that article. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this. I could have told Taylor Swift, I know her Swifties are probably not going to admit to it, but they knew that relationship was doomed from the get-go. Right? Joe Alwyn was never in Taylor Swift's league. That was never going to work. That was just never, ever going to work. And this is amazing to me. And I got to be honest, I just don't understand these successful women. It is mind-boggling to me. These successful women, highly driven, highly successful women, their choice of men is so abhorrent. It makes no sense. Like, you are Taylor Swift. You are very successful, very attractive, and Joe Alwyn was the best you thought you could do. I could have told you, boo. I could have told you from day one this wasn't going to work. It took you 6 years. It took you, Taylor, 6 freaking years to figure out what I could have told you on day one. That's just amazing to me. It's just absolutely amazing. These women have, these women have the worst taste in men. I can tell you that right now. They got the worst taste in men. Anyway, it's over, guys. It's over. I know y'all crying. I know you Swifties out there crying, but in a couple of days, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. I think in the long run, this was the right move for Taylor. She should have made this move 6 years ago. This move is 6 years too late. 6 years too late. But I guess 6 years too late is better than not at all, right? Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. That's it. Taylor Swift, Joe Alwyn. It's a wrap. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.